Did you know that over 190 million tons of cooking oils are consumed globally every year? And many of them are silently damaging the health of people with diabetes. It's not just about sugar and carbs. Your daily oil could be increasing inflammation, spiking insulin resistance, and even accelerating nerve and kidney damage without you knowing. Most people have no idea that the oils they cook with are quietly working against their blood sugar goals. But the good news? Some oils do the opposite. They heal, protect, and even improve insulin function from the inside out. In this video, we reveal the top 5 science-backed healing oils every diabetic should be using. And make sure you stay to the end, because one of the oils on this list is affordable, powerful, and completely misunderstood. First on list, extra virgin olive oil. What if the oil you drizzle on your salad could do more than just add flavor? What if it could actually help reverse some of the silent damage diabetes causes every single day? That's the power of extra virgin olive oil. For people with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, this isn't just a cooking fat, it's a healing tool. Packed with powerful polyphenols and monounsaturated fats, extra virgin olive oil actively lowers inflammation, improves insulin sensitivity, and protects your heart, blood vessels, and nerves. Unlike processed seed oils, extra virgin olive oil is cold-pressed, minimally refined, and retains natural compounds like oleuropein and hydroxytyrosol, both of which have been shown in research to reduce oxidative stress and support beta cell function in the pancreas. 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, roughly zero point 0.5 ounces, contains 119 calories, 13.5 grams of total fat, with over 73% of that coming from monounsaturated fat. It contains no carbohydrates, no sugar, and no protein, so its glycemic index is 0. But while it won't raise your blood sugar directly, it plays a powerful role in stabilizing post-meal glucose. When added to carbohydrate-rich foods, it slows digestion, blunts blood sugar spikes, and improves glycemic response, making it one of the best oils to pair with starchy vegetables or whole grains. That same tablespoon also provides about 10% of the daily value for vitamin E and 8% for vitamin K, both of which play essential roles in cellular protection, blood clotting, and nerve function. What sets olive oil apart isn't just the nutrients, it's how those nutrients behave in the diabetic body. The oleic acid in olive oil improves the fluidity of your cell membranes, making it easier for insulin to bind and shuttle glucose inside. Polyphenols like oleocanthal act like natural anti-inflammatories, calming the chronic, low-grade inflammation that drives insulin resistance. These compounds also help prevent the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, which is a key factor in preventing heart disease, the leading cause of death among people with diabetes. There's a common myth that if you have diabetes, you should eat a low-fat diet and avoid oils altogether. But the truth is, it's not about avoiding fat, it's about choosing the right kind. Replacing inflammatory vegetable oils and refined carbs with healthy fats like extra virgin olive oil has been shown in research to reduce A1C, lower triglycerides, and improve HDL cholesterol. In fact, people following Mediterranean-style diets rich in olive oil have significantly lower rates of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. Here's your pro tip. Look for cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil in dark glass bottles and store it away from heat and light. These oils retain their polyphenols, antioxidants, and full healing power. Don't fall for oils labeled light, refined, or sold in plastic. They've been stripped of most of their health benefits. Stick to 1 to 2 tablespoons a day, drizzled over cooked vegetables, added to hummus, or whisked into vinaigrettes. And avoid using it for deep frying. Heat destroys the very compounds that make it healing. In terms of price, a 16.9-ounce, 500 milliliter bottle of premium cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil in the U.S. typically costs between $10 and $14, about 59 to 67 cents, 82 cents per tablespoon. While it may seem more expensive than generic oils, the nutrient density and health impact make it a worthy daily investment in blood sugar control and long-term diabetic protection. And here's a fun fact. Long-term studies of centenarians in Mediterranean regions like Icaria and Sardinia found that many consumed multiple tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil per day, not just for cooking, but as part of their morning routine, straight from a spoon. They had among the lowest rates of diabetes, heart disease, and Alzheimer's in the world. For them, olive oil wasn't a condiment, it was a cornerstone of life. And for you, it can be a cornerstone of healing. Second on list, avocado oil. Imagine using an oil that not only keeps your blood sugar steady, but also strengthens your heart, nourishes your cells, calms inflammation, and even supports your eyes and skin, all in one silky, buttery spoonful. That's exactly what avocado oil delivers. For people managing type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, this oil goes beyond basic nutrition. It works like a healing balm for the body's most vulnerable systems. Cold pressed from the creamy flesh of the avocado fruit, this oil is rich in monounsaturated fats, specifically oleic acid, the same fat that makes extra virgin olive oil so powerful. But what makes avocado oil truly unique is its high smoke point and versatility, combined with powerful levels of vitamin E, lutein, and plant sterols that support insulin sensitivity, vascular health, and even nerve protection. 1 tablespoon of avocado oil, about zero point 0.5 ounces, delivers 124 calories and 14 grams of total fat, of which nearly 70% is monounsaturated, 16% is polyunsaturated, and the rest is saturated fat. Like olive oil, it contains zero carbohydrates, zero protein, and no sugar, meaning its glycemic index is zero. It has no direct impact on your blood sugar. But its indirect impact is where the magic happens. Those healthy fats help your body absorb fat-soluble nutrients like vitamins A, D, E, and K, nutrients many diabetics are deficient in. That same tablespoon provides around 13% of the daily value for vitamin E, which acts as an antioxidant inside your cells, reducing oxidative damage that can worsen insulin resistance and damage nerves, kidneys, and blood vessels. Avocado oil is especially helpful for diabetics with heart risks. It's been shown to lower LDL cholesterol and triglycerides while raising HDL, the protective form of cholesterol. And because it's naturally rich in beta-sitosterol, a plant sterol compound, it helps regulate cortisol and inflammation, two hidden contributors to blood sugar instability. Research suggests that consistent intake of avocado oil can help improve insulin sensitivity and reduce markers of inflammation like C-reactive protein, CRP, which are often elevated in people with diabetes. Unlike extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil holds up beautifully to heat, making it perfect for sautéing, roasting, or stir-frying without breaking down its healing fats. That makes it one of the safest oils for diabetic cooking, whether you're searing salmon or preparing vegetables. And while it's often overshadowed by olive oil, it's just as powerful when it comes to protecting against diabetic complications like neuropathy, retinopathy, and heart disease. There's a persistent myth that avocado oil is only useful for beauty or skincare routines, but that's only part of the truth. When consumed regularly, this oil hydrates the body from within, softens inflammation around nerve endings, and improves cell membrane fluidity, meaning your cells can respond to insulin more efficiently. The result? Better blood sugar control, better energy, and lower long-term risk of complications. Here's your pro tip. Make sure the label says cold-pressed, unrefined avocado oil. These retain the most nutrients. Refined versions may tolerate high heat, but they lose much of their vitamin E and antioxidant content. Stick to 1 tablespoon per meal if using it for cooking, or half a tablespoon if adding to smoothies or salads. The taste is buttery, mild, and easily blends into almost any dish. In terms of price, a 16.9-ounce bottle, 500 milliliters, of high-quality, cold-pressed avocado oil in the U.S. typically costs around $9 to $13, roughly 53 to 67 cents, 77 cents per tablespoon. While slightly more expensive than regular oils, its nutrient density and healing properties make it a worthy investment in diabetic care. And here's a surprising fact. Avocado oil contains lutein, a carotenoid antioxidant that helps protect against diabetic retinopathy by strengthening the blood vessels in the eyes. It's one of the few cooking oils with natural eye protective compounds built in. So with every drop, you're not just feeding your body, you're protecting your vision too. Quick question for you. Where are you watching this from? Drop your country or city in the comments below. I'd love to see how far this video about diabetic healing oils is reaching. Third on list, flaxseed oil. What if 1 tablespoon of oil could help lower your blood sugar, protect your nerves, reduce inflammation, support your kidneys, and even improve insulin sensitivity, all without a single gram of sugar or carbs? That's the quiet power of flaxseed oil. Often overlooked in favor of more common oils, flaxseed oil, also called linseed oil, is one of the richest plant-based sources of alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, a powerful omega-3 fatty acid. For people living with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, this oil offers a rare combination of blood sugar stability, cardiovascular support, and hormonal balance that few other oils can match. 1 tablespoon of cold-pressed flaxseed oil, about zero point 0.5 ounces, contains 120 calories and 14 grams of total fat. But what makes it truly unique is its fatty acid composition. Roughly 57% of that fat is pure ALA, omega-3, a compound shown in research to reduce insulin resistance, lower A1C levels, and decrease systemic inflammation. The rest is a combination of monounsaturated and saturated fats, but in much lower amounts. This oil contains no carbohydrates, no sugar, and no protein, making its glycemic index 0, meaning it has absolutely no direct impact on your blood glucose. But its indirect effects are where it becomes a powerful therapeutic tool. Flaxseed oil doesn't just soothe inflammation, it actively lowers markers like C-reactive protein, CRP, which are often elevated in people with diabetes. By doing so, it helps improve insulin receptor sensitivity, allowing your cells to respond better to insulin and reducing the amount needed to control blood sugar. Research has also found that regular consumption of ALA from flaxseed oil can help protect the delicate linings of the kidneys and blood vessels, areas that are especially vulnerable in diabetics. It even offers neuroprotective benefits, helping reduce tingling, burning, and numbness associated with diabetic neuropathy. Flaxseed oil is also hormone-friendly, especially for women with insulin resistance or metabolic syndrome. It supports estrogen metabolism and helps balance blood sugar fluctuations during the menstrual cycle or menopause. And because it's rich in lignans, powerful plant compounds with antioxidant effects, it may also reduce oxidative damage to the pancreas, helping preserve beta cell function over time. There's a common myth that flaxseed oil is only useful as a supplement or salad drizzle and shouldn't be used in meals. While it's true that flaxseed oil is heat sensitive and should never be used for frying or high heat cooking, it's a perfect finishing oil. Drizzle it over steamed vegetables, stir into cooked lentils, blend into smoothies, or mix into dips and dressings. The flavor is mildly nutty and earthy, and the body absorbs it best when paired with fiber-rich, low GI meals. Here's your pro tip. Always choose cold-pressed organic flaxseed oil that comes in a dark glass bottle and is kept refrigerated, even before opening. Heat and light rapidly destroy the omega-3s in flaxseed oil, so avoid any version in clear plastic or stored on open grocery shelves. For diabetics, the ideal daily dose is about 1 tablespoon per day, which can be split between 2 meals for steady support. In terms of price, a 16-ounce bottle of high-quality, refrigerated flaxseed oil in the U.S. typically costs between $8 and $12, about 50 to 75 cents per tablespoon. It's one of the most affordable ways to get therapeutic omega-3s without fish oil supplements. And here's a surprising fact. Flaxseed oil contains zero cholesterol, but still helps lower LDL and improve HDL cholesterol profiles. This is especially beneficial for diabetics, who often face elevated cardiovascular risks. So even though it's plant-based, it works on the same heart protective pathways as marine oils, without the fishy aftertaste or oxidation concerns. Fourth on list, peanut oil. What if the oil you used for stir-frying or roasting could help lower your cholesterol, improve your insulin response, and even support healthier blood vessels without affecting your blood sugar at all? That's the potential of peanut oil. Often found in Asian-style cooking and restaurant fryers, peanut oil has a complex reputation. But for people with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, when used wisely and in its unrefined or cold-pressed form, peanut oil can offer important metabolic benefits. The key lies in its unique fat profile, rich in heart-friendly monounsaturated fats and plant sterols that support better blood flow and reduced insulin resistance. 1 tablespoon of peanut oil, around zero point 0.5 ounces, provides about 119 calories and 13.5 grams of total fat. Of that, approximately 47% is monounsaturated fat, primarily oleic acid. 32% is polyunsaturated fat, mostly linoleic acid, and around 17% is saturated fat. It contains no carbohydrates, sugar, or protein, giving it a glycemic index of 0, meaning it won't cause blood sugar spikes or interfere with insulin levels. The high content of oleic acid helps reduce LDL cholesterol, increase HDL cholesterol, and support the flexibility of blood vessels, especially in people with diabetes who are at elevated risk for cardiovascular disease. Peanut oil is also a natural source of phytosterols, plant compounds that reduce the absorption of dietary cholesterol in the gut. These sterols not only support better heart health, but may also enhance insulin signaling in fat and muscle cells. Some studies suggest that moderate intake of peanut oil as part of a balanced, low glycemic meal plan may help lower fasting glucose and improve lipid profiles in diabetics. But not all peanut oil is created equal. Refined peanut oil, commonly used in fast food chains, is highly processed and stripped of antioxidants. It may also contain residues from high-heat processing, which can increase inflammation when consumed regularly. In contrast, cold-pressed or virgin peanut oil, often labeled as gourmet or natural, retains its polyphenols and vitamin E, offering more protective benefits. That's the version most supportive of diabetic health. There's a popular myth that peanut oil causes inflammation or weight gain, especially in people with insulin resistance. While it's true that overuse of omega-6 rich oils can tip the body toward inflammation, peanut oil is relatively balanced and more monounsaturated than polyunsaturated. When used in moderation and not combined with refined carbohydrates or sugars, it can actually help reduce inflammation markers and improve insulin sensitivity. Here's your pro tip. Use cold-pressed peanut oil for medium heat cooking, like sautéing vegetables, scrambling eggs, or making salad dressings with an Asian twist. Avoid deep frying or heating above 450 degrees Fahrenheit, as its smoke point varies depending on refinement. If you're sensitive to peanuts, test cautiously. Though most people with peanut allergies react to the proteins, not the oil. Highly refined peanut oil is often allergen-free, but always consult a healthcare provider. A 16-ounce bottle of high-quality, cold-pressed peanut oil in the U.S. typically costs between $8 and $11, around 50 to 70 cents per tablespoon. It has a longer shelf life than flaxseed oil and a nutty, mildly sweet flavor that complements both vegetables and proteins. And here's a surprising fact. Peanut oil contains resveratrol, the same antioxidant found in grapes and red wine, known for its blood vessel protecting and anti-aging effects. That makes peanut oil one of the rare cooking fats that may support vascular health and cellular aging at the same time. Fifth on list, coconut oil. What if there were an oil that your body didn't store as fat, but actually burned as energy? An oil that could support insulin function, boost metabolism, reduce belly fat, and even help protect your brain? That's the unique role of coconut oil. For people with diabetes, coconut oil might sound surprising. It's high in saturated fat, but it's not the type of fat most people think. Virgin coconut oil contains a rare class of fats called medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, which are metabolized very differently than the long-chain fats found in meat and dairy. Instead of being stored, MCTs are quickly sent to the liver and converted into energy, bypassing the normal fat storage process and helping stabilize blood sugar levels in the process. 1 tablespoon of virgin coconut oil, around 0.5 ounces, contains 117 calories and 13.6 grams of total fat, of which 11.8 grams are saturated fat. This might sound alarming, but here's where it gets interesting. Over 60% of that saturated fat is made up of medium-chain fatty acids like lauric acid, caprylic acid, and capric acid. These compounds have been shown in studies to improve insulin action, reduce abdominal fat, and enhance metabolic function. Coconut oil contains 0 carbohydrates, 0 sugar, and 0 protein, meaning its glycemic index is 0. While it doesn't directly lower blood sugar, it plays a powerful indirect role in metabolic balance. Research suggests that replacing processed vegetable oils or refined carbs with coconut oil can lead to modest reductions in fasting blood glucose and waist circumference, two key markers for insulin resistance. Lauric acid, the dominant fat in coconut oil, also exhibits antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties, which can reduce gut inflammation, support better digestion, and indirectly improve insulin sensitivity. And for diabetics struggling with brain fog or cognitive decline, MCTs in coconut oil may provide an alternative fuel for brain cells, bypassing glucose metabolism and improving mental clarity. Coconut oil also helps reduce hunger and cravings, something many diabetics struggle with, especially at night. Its satiating effect helps regulate appetite hormones like ghrelin, potentially reducing overeating and improving portion control. For people with metabolic syndrome or diabetic fatigue, this boost in stable energy without glucose spikes can be a game changer. But there's a persistent myth that all saturated fats are harmful for diabetics. That's not entirely accurate. While it's true that processed meats and hydrogenated oils are inflammatory and damaging, natural sources of MCTs, like virgin coconut oil, behave differently. The key is moderation and quality. Always choose organic, unrefined, cold-pressed virgin coconut oil, which retains its natural phytonutrients. Avoid refined or hydrogenated coconut oil, which has been stripped of its healing compounds. Here's your pro tip. Coconut oil is perfect for medium heat cooking, light sautéing, and baking. Its smoke point is about 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and its mild coconut flavor pairs well with vegetables, curries, oatmeal, or even coffee. Try 1 tablespoon per day, either in cooking or blended into a morning drink. Many diabetics use it in a form of bulletproof coffee for stable energy and reduced cravings. As for price, a 14-ounce jar of high-quality virgin coconut oil in the U.S. typically costs between $6 and $10, roughly 43 to 71 cents per tablespoon. It stores well at room temperature, making it one of the most shelf-stable oils for daily use. And here's a fascinating fact. Lauric acid in coconut oil is the same compound found in human breast milk, where it plays a vital role in immune support and development. In adults, it helps reduce gut pathogens, balance the microbiome, and reduce systemic inflammation, all of which are deeply linked to insulin resistance and blood sugar control. Final thought. So there you have it. 5 powerful healing oils that don't just avoid spiking your blood sugar, but actually help restore what diabetes slowly breaks down: your insulin function, your heart health, your nerves, your kidneys, and even your brain. Whether it's the anti-inflammatory strength of flaxseed oil, the vascular protection of extra virgin olive oil, the metabolic energy boost from coconut oil, the hormonal and eye support from avocado oil, or the cholesterol-lowering effect of peanut oil, each one has a role to play in your healing. These aren't just cooking oils. They're nutritional tools, deeply rooted in science and tradition. The secret isn't to fear fats. It's to choose the right ones. And now, you know exactly where to start. Let me know in the comments, which of these oils do you already use? And which one are you excited to try first?